crazy? I was crazy once. They
They
locked
put me in a room.
A rubber
A rubber room.
A rubber room with
With
rats. Crazy?
Rats.
I was crazy once. Fuck! I fucked it up. I'm sorry.
The
I
rats,
ruined the
the
spell.
rats make me crazy.
The
Crazy?
rats make me crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a rubber room with rats. The rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once.
What is
Repeat
that
ad
from?
infinitum. I don't know.
She doesn't know. Embarrassing.
I don't.
Fuck!
Kids these days, uncultured.
I think I'm the youngest one here. But like a long shot.
Yeah, I'm 26.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
I'm 28. Darian's 42.
Something like that.
Damn, guys. I got 4 years down on the youngest one.
Darian's got kids in college, so...
Yep.
I'm in college.
Exactly.
Are you Darian's kid?
Hang on.
Darian, who plays the
His character, yes.
the slutty rogue, whatever. Me started out as the rules lawyer, literally. Now,
Uh-huh.
what if we fuck all of space time so I can save one himbo who ends up with his god anyway?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Nothing. I didn't do anything wrong.
Well, it's funny. Ian, you're the youngest in real life, and then Bastion is by far the oldest.
Yeah, I think literally the oldest thing in creation that's not a god.
Around there.
Yeah. And then me,
Gaunt made
28
you
in
before. Oh, sorry.
Well, you're good.
Gaunt made you before he fully stopped and retired. So there's the gods that made humans and elves and dwarves and everything, but then Gaunt made all of the other sentient things, like orcs and... Yeah, so he made goblins, so that's his fault. You can blame him.
Orcs and morks.
Yeah, and beholders and shit. So, Gaunt made the world, and then the other people came in, and then Gaunt gave them something to fight other than just each other.
Hey.
Hello there.
Hello. How are you?
Okay. Got trainee business. I had to get a little, get to where I was going, get him in the hotel and get set up.
The Hotel Motel Holiday Inn?
Holiday Inn.
We at the hotel, motel, Mr. Worldwide.
There's so many versions of that song.
Well, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
5 p.m. outside Stone Garden. There are 14 hours until the revolution. You left time day 29, 1379, so there are 30 days until time is normal. Last game, you guys beat up some dragon cultists before windwalking to Stone Garden and meeting with Cardinal Bishop Ash Barlow, warning him about how Stephen Puyo, champion of Pool, is supposed to die tomorrow. You came up with a plan to banish Pelor's champion, Glamora Lestern, so you can delay fighting her and possibly change the course of the revolution. I believe we left off just after Ash left, and you guys are still inside the Magnificent Workshop.
Sounds about right.
What do y'all do?
I was asking Bastion if he could do a spell rot tattoo for Pale.
Oh, yeah.
I would need the supplies first.
To make a infusion?
Yeah, I would need the ink, and then I would have to enchant it.
No, you don't. It's how do you make your infusions? Because you're just making the needle, and then once he attunes to it, the tattoo forms on his body, and then he uses it, and it goes away. It's a level 1, basically a level 1 scroll.
Are you asking me to make the infusion for it, or are you asking me to make, a different magic item?
The infusion for the spell rot tattoo.
So I didn't take that infusion. It's whenever you get infusions, you have to pick which ones you know, and that's not one of the ones that I picked. Yeah. No, I can make you some cool armor. You've actually got, you've got Eyes of the Eagle and Enhanced Weapon already, and then I took So I've got Homunculus, Enhanced Defense, which is on me. The Sending Stones, which I've got one between me and King Henry. An Enhanced Weapon on you. A Bag of Holding, which I don't have. Eyes of the Eagle, which you have. Helm of Awareness, which I have. And then an Enhanced Arcane Focus, which Pale has.
Yep. And
And those are it does, and those are all the infusions that I know.
Alrighty then. Bill, you were saying something?
I was just saying that was my thing, is I have the infusion of the +2 to spells. I was thinking what you guys want to do now, because I probably messed up the timeline a little bit at this point, but I think we can handle it.
Tomato, potato.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know if there's anything we can do to, like, fix that now. Unless we kill him, but then that still fucks up the timeline, because he needs to be alive.
Or, like, wipe his memory, but even then, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I mean, look, if you hit someone in the head hard enough, they do lose their memory. I have a degree in that, I would know.
Yeah.
Bastion, you went to college?
What is
Bastion's the
college?
smartest. Bastion's the smartest being on this planet. Stop going to D&D and Beyond. I'm already in it.
Said, what
My
is
dad
college
created
after having
everything.
gone to one? Yeah.
My dad created everything, which means I know how to destroy it all.
He told me how he made it all. I know how to destroy it.
Don't tell the Merculians that.
Looking at our Mercurian, looking at our Merculian cultist cleric.
It's fine. I'll keep my mouth shut. For now.
Yeah, I mean, I also don't really know if there's even any way that we can really prep for this. Because
We just go and enjoy the festivities.
Hey, Ailey, question.
Mm-hmm.
The anti-magic shackles, do those have to be closed to activate?
They have to be closed. It's both of the shackles of the handcuffs have to be on you, but they could technically be on the same arm or your feet, or if you had a big one around your neck, or if there was a small neck, or whatever.
Okay.
Any mages start moving their hands, chop it off.
I mean,
And would they be able to like interlock, like if you twist 180 degrees, where it would be like a collar? Like the two sets would interlock, or not?
I mean, like, in the same way a normal chain would, but both of the circles of the bracelets have to be around them somewhere.
That's what I'm saying is, if both were open, you turn one of the sets 180 degrees.
It's like you lock the bracelets into each other?
Yeah. Would it work like that to form one big circle?
I would say because the enchantments are in the bracelets themselves, they would cancel out.
Okay. Just theorizing things. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I mean, it would still work as like a normal chain. It's.
Listen, I'm definitely not thinking about finding a way to lock Lamora away. That'd be fucked up.
Yeah. Though,
Hypothetically.
even Dispel Magic Shackles, is she stronger than them?
Oh. LOL.
Yeah, that, and we did in the simulation try to get these shackles on her. It didn't work.
No. Anyway, I'm going to give each of you a coin, one of the death wards, if you don't have one already. Here you go. And by the way,
push it into my armor.
Terrifying. Carolina, here is your ring. Has the, what level is it? 5th level Spirit Guardians currently in it. So if you want to be able to cast that, just activate the ring, then you'll be surrounded by my Spirit Guardians as well as me during the fight.
Well, about that, I would have to unattune from something.
Oh. Are you fully attuned right now?
Do you have to attune to Rings of Spell Story?
Yep.
It's
Do you?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Well, for this one.
Oh, okay.
Crazy.
That was crazy. God damn it.
I am fully.
I gave
I'm
Pale
fully
my
attuned.
mage under ammo, right?
You what?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Darian.
I said I'm fully attuned because my weapon is attunement.
That'll do it.
Yeah. Weapon, belt of fire giant strength, and the brooch of sheep leaf.
Oh, Bastion, do you want the ring?
I'm also fully attuned.
Huh. I'm just gonna do one more sending over to Ashley. Hey, I have a ring of Spirit Guardians fifth level. Do you want that? Or do you want to give it to someone, like, as long as I can get back later? And I was like, it's borrowing it, not giving it to you. Or even to Steven, just so you have, like, an extra buff.
Roll a D100.
We're in a different plane.
Oh, no. Wait. Oh, son of a... 6.
A 6 out of a D100?
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't go through.
Son of a gun. Well. Whatever. I guess he just doesn't feel like talking right now.
The dinosaur game comes up on Google.
Bloop.
I was asking, by the way, I gave my +1 Mage Hunter ammo to Pale, right?
I think so. I think I'm the only one who has a gun at this point still, who actually uses it occasionally.
Well, because if you hadn't, I was just going to make bullets in the meantime.
I was gonna say I do have mine, but you said the only one that actually uses it.
Yeah, I mean, you're the only one who actually uses your gun, but all of us have guns. I've got one built in.
Hey, Pale, make an Arcana check.
Uh-oh. Oh, that was so... Mother... 5.
Oh my god. Okay, never mind.
Let me go ahead and get these
What do you
bad
mean?
rolls out the way.
I'm going to swap out the spell that's in the ring.
Okay.
You want me to tell you what it is, or you want to just find out later?
I assume you'll be honest with me.
Yeah. It's just a different 5th level spell.
Yeah.
Do I do 5 1-level spells, or just 1/5? Who's to say?
Mm-hmm.
Shield.
Yeah, and then I'm going to attune to that. Just make sure that she's all girly pop on me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Carolina,
Roll 20 hates
no
me.
using. Oh,
No using what?
no using the spells, the Soul Stone, unless you have to. We're trying to save those things. Remember?
Right. What about darkness?
What about it?
You're not gonna get mad at me for casting that, will you?
Just only if you need it. Don't cast willy-nilly using the Soul Stone. Casting. in
Oh, I'm
general
not
is
gonna.
fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cast it. I don't want to use the soul stone, so I know it's bad.
That's all. Let's make sure of. Yeah. That's all.
But
After you were fighting yourself earlier.
Well, I was to my defense. I was angry
Mhm.
because I feel that my sisters and my parents have lied to me my entire life.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Well, we shall get to bed and make sure we rest up, because tomorrow we are making a personal enemy out of Ilder Avarice and Mechanus and all that.
We'll just ask for forgiveness later.
Yeah. I mean, we got him that library card in the book, so.
Yeah.
Hey, Bailey.
How many days did we have to return that library book?
I don't know. Bailey, what did the book show again?
The book you guys borrowed told you the story of how the party that banished Vecna also stopped something that was called the World Eater. It was like a Tarrasque that destroyed everything on the material plane down to like microorganisms. And that would have caused the apocalypse, except for then the Tarrasque itself was alive, and then Merkul couldn't kill it. So they were just waiting around for that to die, so then Merkul could like ball everything up into the apocalypse. But then Vivian brought that party back to life, and they were able to go back in time and stop that from ever happening, which is how they met Stephen Puyo, is that Stephen's ex-wife, was going to sacrifice him and Johnny to make that happen.
Sorry, cash money, but got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then there
So
was
time fuckery is a good thing.
maybe. And then, so that party doesn't remember that happening. Even though Emborium knows that they broke into his hoard because part of the pocket watch was in his hoard, but then he doesn't remember why they went and stole it.
Huh. Weird.
And even Victor Yeagerin's wife, Lady Lee Yeagerin, her engagement ring was stolen from Emborium's hoard also. And then, so Serial doesn't even know she has the clock, capitalized clock, because she forgot. It's just another watch in her collection.
Oh, I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And I'm going to use my last sending to reach out to Gorvnall.
Okay.
I'm just going to try and reach out and say, if you see me tomorrow, I have a friend who made a, what are they called? A simulacrum of me. It will be wearing black armor. I will be wearing blue. You'll be able to tell us apart.
Roll a D100.
Yep. Come on, 99. 89, I'll take it.
Roll a persuasion check.
That was likely to go well. 18.
18, nice. He says, oh, wow. You have stronger friends than I realized. Yeah, that's cool.
And then I'm just going to stop talking to him there. I'm not going to risk that going south.
Yeah.
I've tried to push my persuasion before. I've learned it only took me 108 episodes.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
Make an intelligence check.
I don't want to. I'll do it. I don't want to. 21.
Okay. You remember that the powers that be know that there's some rowdy people in town, but they thought that the Merculians left. They've been hiding, so they are no longer on alert and don't think anything crazy is going to happen tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So you could have thought of that before you told him. But he might be sus after you telling him that.
Yeah, if I can undo that, then yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
You can tell him
just
something
not.
else.
I was going to be like, hey, I'm really excited to see you tomorrow, and honestly, I hope that you can show me the best place to get food.
Yeah, we can carry over the same persuasion check too.
Yes.
He says, yeah, that's, I'm trying to think of how he would phrase this. It's...
You pill, fuck you pill.
No.
What it sounded like.
He would say something along the lines of, like, he is excited to try to administer to you, someone who's nearly on a wayward path, in a more casual setting, hoping that yeah, he's excited to be your youth counselor, basically, even though you're like 28. You know, maybe he's hoping for a heart-to-heart about don't be seduced by evil. I'm glad that you don't talk to those cultists anymore, that they left. That was super cool of you to be the one who convinced them to leave.
Hell yeah. Go team.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to be like, all right, guys, I'm going to go to sleep so that I have spells tomorrow. Good night.
I think I'm
just
going
to
to
go fall
switch.
asleep in a chair.
I'm going to switch an attunement item.
Ooh, adventurous today.
I am.
Being that you're an adventurer.
Oh.
Do you do anything crazy for Bastion?
I think I really don't think there's anything crazy that I can, like,
Yeah,
I've
you're already
made-
min-max.
I've done all of the min-maxing I can.
Have you?
That's what I'm looking at. See, because the issue is usually invention is sparked by an unfulfilled need, but Bastion doesn't have any unfulfilled needs. He doesn't need to eat, sleep, drink, or breathe. He can beat the absolute shit out of pretty much anything, including inanimate objects. If something's at a distance to him, it can't hit him. Invention is not giving me inspiration here, because I don't have any unfulfilled needs on Bastion.
Bastion has writer's block.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna probably spend as much time as I can working on my projects. So Yeah.
Cool.
Just do that.
Hey, have you been keeping track of whenever I've told you now you have advantage on this aspect of building something for Henry? Or do I need to go back and find all of those?
I am gonna be so real. I did not.
Okay.
I don't ever remember you saying that to me.
Okay. Because there's like a couple times, like when you went and found a book in the Feywild on mechanic stuff to do with like healthcare or whatever, or August told you
Right.
about like when people have like tubes in their throat or whatever, the thing they use, like there's a valve so
Okay.
you can talk
No.
still.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
My life has changed drastically.
You know,
since
it's been
then.
months. Yeah. If you don't have that written down, I will eventually go and find them, just to make sure that that's fair for the work you've been doing behind the scenes for eventually when we roll for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that hurts.
What hurts?
Taking that
Well, to be-
Egyptian item off.
Ah,
To be fair, it might not matter considering we might die and also break the world.
true.
Well, if we die and break the world, we don't care.
Facts.
True. It'll no longer be your problem.
It's it's the classic bomb defusal operators
Yep.
Mhm.
conundrum. Either it's do my job or it's not my problem.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys go to sleep, eat a good meal, right?
Yes.
I mean, hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah.
I punch my echo one more time.
Okay.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. No, literally, Carolina, stop hitting yourself.
It's not me. Well, I guess it is. Fine. I'll go to sleep.
Okay. And you wake up, you know that the magic workshop has about an hour left for you to get up and brush your teeth and eat breakfast and everything. Is there anything else special you guys do in the morning?
I don't think so.
Okay. And then are we just going to leave and then head to Stone Garden or what? It's probably, provided you guys like hung around for like 2-3 hours, that put you at 11 hours, and then if you slept, so there's like 4 hours until day 400, because that's when the party starts, is day 400 at dawn, and then they go on to party through the night at midnight, and then on day 1 is when the year is now new and everyone just does hangover stuff, and so because it's New Year's Eve that they start celebrating at dawn.
Yeah. Oh, I guess before we leave, I'll turn to Vivian. Like, so we're about to do a thing. Give me strength, please.
Make a religion check.
I'd also like to make a prayer to God,
Okay.
or my God at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I assumed it wasn't Jesus.
Yeah, good old Jeezy boy.
14.
Okay. Here, if everyone wants to roll religion checks.
Oh, I'm not risking
do
that.
it all- You're not doing it? Okay.
I'm not. I know what I'm about.
Here, we'll do Carolina first then.
I got a 17.
Okay. Carolina, after you pray, you don't get a vision, but you feel like a rising excitement inside of you that you have like nerves or like the tiniest bit of butterflies because it's going to be like a huge deal you guys are about to do. But you feel a little twinge inside of you, like a happy light. It's like, I feel it. I feel at peace with my God. It's like I know that they're in my heart. I know they're pleased with me.
I feel giddy.
Mm-hmm. And then Bastion, with a 17, you also, mostly when you pray, like, God doesn't really answer prayers. He probably answers you, but that's just because it's you. And, but...
Papa said I'm special.
Uh-huh. But you know that Gond is a truly neutral god, and so he's... Or what do you pray to him? Do you... specific?
I think I'm mostly... This is, of course, in layman's terms, but I basically think it's just like, hey, Gond, it's me, your first son. A lot of shit's about to go down tomorrow. I don't really know if we're doing the right thing. But I'm hoping that we don't fuck anything up too bad, or die or anything. So it'd be pretty cool if that didn't happen.
Right.
And then just kind of wait for see if I get a response or anything.
You get the vibe of everything's gonna work out how it's gonna work out.
Okay.
Watch for the cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's even with crazy things potentially happening tomorrow, it's not really going to be over. Okay. And then the door to the thing closes. And I will say, as you exit the magnificent workshop from where you planted it in the tree line outside of Stone Garden, before you stands a rather imposing figure. And as you step out, Bastion, you realize it is still 5 p.m. outside of Stone Garden, 14 hours before the revolution. There's a dwarven man with a long, scruffy beard, Viking-style braids in his hair, wearing steel-toed boots and a grease-stained denim overalls. And last time you saw him, he was friendly and welcoming even, with several polite robot friends. Today, the robots do not look like the ones who welcomed you into the Temple of Time Tavern. They look like sentry bots from Fallout. Today, Ildor Avarice does not look like a dedicated, eccentric scientist. He looks like what he truly is. A warden. A Time Lord. An enforcer. Just beyond Ildor Avarice and the automatons behind him stands Ash, the large wolfish man, and the secretary Ash brought with him, and they stand frozen. Ash with a horribly stressed expression on his face, looking like he's about to start telling the other two something as they walk away. And you notice the trees around you are not moving, not a single leaf rustles in the vacuum of silence around you, and there's a bird far above, frozen perfectly in the sky in mid-flight. And Ildor Avarice says to you, "Hey, fellers, I just want to talk."
It's with all of us?
Yeah.
I feel like we're in trouble.
You ain't in trouble yet.
But,
There is still time left. Not much, but some.
and then we're in trouble.
Maybe. I just want to make a point to you of what do you think's going to happen when it's time for you to go back to the Feywild in the first place? So you can mess up time in the first place. It's that at the very least. I know you've got big and maybe even righteous plans, but you haven't thought this through, compadres.
I mean, I think our view was that it wouldn't change things too much.
And to be honest, we're not all knowing.
I, for the record, was against the idea the entire time, but I trust Pale.
And I appreciate that you were against it, because you are the smartest one, and you would be correct. At least in my opinion. It's, first of all, I know about this plan of yours because I've already stopped it 7 times. And I've found out that this is the exact point of no return. Just before Ash tells his lieutenants what you told him. And you can either amend what you've told him to keep it to himself, or we have to go back even further and erase the timeline where you came and talked to him, taking you back to this morning in Kiltgrath. Because you do, in almost every outcome, succeed in your plan to banish Glamora and save Stephen Puyo, but it does not turn out the way it's supposed to, or any way you might hope it might, friends. Because if you banish Glamora, how long do you think it'll take until she comes back? Because she only lives in the Celestial Plane, folks. She was born here.
True, but I mean, the whole point is just to get Steven. Well, if you've been through this, then what's the great ending? What's the downside? What happens that falls all apart?
Well, I won't even begin to mention the butterfly effects of what you're about to change, but let me list off some examples that are key to you folks specifically. If the dissolution of the revolution is not so complete, Donald Denham will not leave. The princess will not leave. And if they don't leave and you don't go with them, you'll never go to Thunderscrim. And Pale, if you never go to Thunderscrim, you'll never meet Carolina. And Donald and the Princess Stonehammer will stay and die in the siege. If you never go to Thunderscrim, you'll never meet any of the royal family or Erica. Dennis will never meet Margaret. You won't have the party with Abel Lorfield. You'll never tell Henry about the prophecy. You won't meet Garfield, August. You won't know that Henry is unknowingly already in contact with the Emperor. Without gaining Henry's trust.
Party.
No.
Is there any way...
Engage.
And there's no way that we can do this with also saving Stephen.
I mean, it just changes so much. Because without gaining Henry's trust, you never go to Golgari with him. If you never go to Golgari with Henry, you never meet Bastion. If you guys aren't with Henry when he goes to Golgari to declare war, he'll be assassinated by the Vivianites and Nagamesh, which is the 6th time he's been assassinated, and that hasn't stopped him so far, but still. And if you don't go to Golgari with Henry, you never learn about the university president altering students' memories, or that the Pelorians are stealing souls. Because Ash and Gilbert won't stay to get captured, and you never go to prison to save them.
Yeah.
And that's... If you stop this, Stephen's death, you will have 1 hour, the window when your past selves are supposed to leave for Thunderscram, before you, the you standing before me, will cease to exist, and everything you've done in those 29 days and in the Feywild will be erased. You will destroy this timeline. And you could do things over again. And when your past selves are destroyed, your previous selves could find new ways. You could possibly, I don't know the future, I just know when someone has changed it. And I can go forward and backward a little bit to see how it goes. And my main job is to make sure time fuckery doesn't happen in the first place. So that's mostly all I do. But you could do things over again when you're destroyed and your past selves come out, but you won't know what you've missed. You won't retain anything you've learned or acquired, and your past selves don't know what you've accomplished or that you've even met. And there's a chance, an incredibly high chance, that some, if not all of what you've done will be missed.
Okay, hear me out, Eldor. What if we use a soul stone and just capture Stephen's soul but still let him die?
I mean...
Is it still a no-go? Still probably a no-go?
No, because imagine... I know you've seen the Meeting of the Gods, right?
It was terrifying, yeah.
Yeah, and so if you don't go and discover that they're stealing souls, the meeting's not going to happen. You damn whistleblowers, good on you, did that. And imagine how different it's going to be, because, like, if you don't meet Bastion, then you don't fix King Henry. And if Stephen doesn't die, then King Henry's not going to sympathize with Merkul and accept him as an ally against Pelor. And so he's not going to accept Merkul's help fighting Pelor and the Emperor. And if you don't discover that they're stealing souls, that goes completely unchecked. And if there's no meeting, then some gods don't hear about the prophecy about them all until way later. And without trusting Merkul a little bit, King Henry's not going to gain those godly allies to stop Pelor from just kidnapping him and sending him over to Claudius. I want to give you a chance to come to your senses.
Passion, Carolina, what do you think?
I did like that party.
Yeah, I know you did. I guess. I mean, if it's going to destroy everything, and Stephen does end up where he needs to be anyway, I think it'd be better if we rewind it before we even talk to Ash.
But we get to stop him from saying something, right?
But he already knows. He'll try and banish, and I think if he knows that he fails, his heart won't be in it, and he'll never forgive himself for it. After everything he's been through, everything that I read, I don't think he'll get back up from that hole that his ex-wife put him in. I don't think he can now.
And I will say, as the DM, keep in mind that was him telling you all of that, not me. It's I built him an entire character sheet, made him spells and everything, just in case you wanted to fight him. And
That was gonna be my next suggestion. Like, but I was gonna say to him, like, don't take offense to this. But what if we just fought you?
What if you fought against Komamora and intentionally reset our times to work better? I mean, this is your guys' holiday, right? You're probably pretty juiced up right now.
I am very excited about this being Mechanus' day, but Mechanus is neutral. We're about securing the timeline. I know. And again, me as the DM, it's you don't know how much of any of this is true, or if this is how time even works. This is just what he is telling you. But
A quirky little insight check on him.
yeah, go ahead. And also, you beat Glamora, even though she had nearly 1,000 HP and could do 300 damage every round. But he has level 11 spells. And if
That's a
champions
23.
have... Okay. Insight, it's you know that he believes he is telling you the truth, that you're going to fuck up a lot of stuff. That maybe you could make it work. You do have that magical hour to try and, like... But before you disappear, to try and like cement things for your future or your past selves to do to get back to where you are, but that is only an hour. That is not a very long time. Also, with the chaos of things going around,
I'm going to look at him and just ask in front of the whole group, just because I have nothing to hide with them. If I were to go and find and kill my past self, would that erase me, or would I be able to take his place and guide us in the correct path?
that would erase you, being that it makes paradox.
Okay.
There'd only be one, not a pair.
Mr. Pale.
Yeah.
How about this? What if instead of me going to try to help with Gamora, I go find past you guys disguised as another person? And
Yeah, but I
bring
mean,
you
if
guys,
we...
I bring you guys to me.
But I mean, if we lose King Henry's help, we are so beyond shafted. We need him to have any chance, even though he is that's just us four girls, even though he is probably half of them all, we do still need him. I think that we can't do it. Even with that hour, it might not be worth it just for Steven.
And Ilder Avarice would tell you, is like, don't you think that Steven and Ash, even if you told them right now what the events of today lead to, don't you think they think it'd be worth it? All the people you saved and helped, they'd choose to sacrifice themselves, and you know it.
I mean, that's the worst part, is I know that they would, and I don't want them to. I know they would sacrifice themselves 100 times over. To be a Mercurian is to know pain in the deepest, truest form.
And they're the two head good ones.
Eldor, can I be honest with you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like you, man. Not in like a I hate you way, but like I don't want to face this. I want everyone to win and everyone be happy. We all walk up into the sunset.
I know you do. And I do too.
You've heard me say this 30 times, huh?
Only 4.
That's reassuring. And I haven't listened yet, have I?
4 out of 7. Now, I'll be real with y'all. I've killed you twice. And I've sent you back in time, and you've come back to here. Had to wait over again to do it again.
Can you do me one favor, at least?
Yeah.
I don't know how much ability with time and things you have. If we do this, though, there's a woman who I killed indirectly. Would you be able to just prevent her from going to the Scorch?
Make a persuasion check.
3! Go team.
Says that folks dying is also a big part of timelines.
So how'd you kill us?
Well, I only killed you so I could rewind time and go back. It takes a long time for me to cast the spell that rewinds time that far. Because pausing time ain't a big deal, but rewinding it, that takes some effort.
Yeah, it makes sense. And that probably also wrecks us to even get to the fight. So it's either everything or Steven.
And I will say, also as the DM, we won't actually IRL go back and redo everything. That's when my flowchart comes into, unless you guys fucking want to go back to level 5. Jesus.
No, I'm enjoying level 11.
Yeah.
I might do some things differently.
Yeah. Well, you don't know that you've already done them the way you don't like it before. So it's, in order to avoid metagaming the whole time, I would flowchart shit and we'd roll doing hundreds for everything to see how shit goes. It would probably take us like 2 sections to figure all that shit out. But
how'd you end up as a Vivianite?
Right.
When I say I would do things differently, I mean my character would be built differently.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hashtag built different. So there's at least versions where we managed it.
There are versions where you banish Gilmore at the stern, and you delay her and Steven fighting.
But it doesn't stop it.
No. It's now that he's back with Merkul, it is fight on sight. Their guilt is the only thing that his parents giving him over to the orcs in the first place is the only thing that kept them from executing him when they caught him 30
What
years
if we
ago.
keep him hidden for a while?
That would require... if he doesn't die today, that is a pinnacle point changing things for you guys in the future. Now, things after he dies, then we can wiggle a little more, because there are other things you guys have done since you've gone back from the Feywild, and that is to be expected. It is not your fault that the Feywild completely escapes my grasp and Mechanis's grasp, and it makes me so angry about that, but it ain't your fault. And there are little things that you guys have changed alright, and those aren't going to change big stuff for lots of people. It's just little things. And I can deal with that.
What if just one small thing, one actually small thing?
I kick a rock.
He rolls his eyes at you.
I'm gonna put my hand out and say, I will do whatever it takes to undo all of this on the single condition that Leo's father, when he's captured, will have a ring of mind shielding somewhere in his body. So that when he's taken, if they kill him, his mind will at least be trapped there so he can't go through all that torture again. So he can know what's real. Some way to protect him.
He extends his palm to take the ring of mind shielding.
I give it.
He says, if that's what it takes to make you folks not do this, I am more than happy to figure out how. He will not be crazy upon his return.
I clasp his hand and pull him into a hug.
He hugs you back. He's a very strong man. He does a lot with wrenches.
Yeah, he does.
And he's extremely happy that you guys have chosen this course of action, because again, he's already stopped you 7 times.
I'm just gonna whisper in his ear, seriously, man, I fucking hate you. I mean that with love, but oh my god, man.
And most folks are not happy with what I do. But trust me, everyone will be better for it.
Don't worry, you lose in the end anyway.
Yeah, I've heard that one before from your kind, but okay. And he pats you on the shoulder and puts the ring in a safe place.
What do you mean, your kind?
Merkulian. I'll be real with you, me and Ash have met before. That's why I came out from around the corner to, so you guys want to rewind back to before you came to Stone Garden, right?
Yeah, I guess. Dad.
Is everyone else okay with that?
I think Bastion's just, very silently been sitting here just, in his head, just oh, thank God. Oh, we were gonna fuck everything up. And I didn't want to be mean.
I'm still down.
I'd say I'll show you guys pictures of all the shit that I wrote up for him. 'Cause I had a lot of free time at work. I fully planned to absolutely obliterate you. I homebrewed it with help from the internet, a whole Chronomancer class.
Hang on, were you gonna fucking Dormammu us?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so
I think she was going to Dormammu us.
Yeah, okay, so in the first Doctor Strange, he sets a time loop so that every time he dies, it rewinds to 5 minutes before his death. So
it's his autosave.
Yeah, so he autosaves, but the thing is that it doesn't reset time for anyone other than him.
Oh yeah.
So he's stuck in an eternal plane. So were you just gonna kill us continually until we're like, all right, fine, we'll fucking do it?
If you found a way, he would. It's the only way you could get past him is if you killed him, which would be very difficult. And because Glamora, when she dies, explodes into a bomb of radiant energy. Steven goes into necrotic energy. What the fuck happens when Ildor Avarice dies?
Rewind time.
Force.
Or force fast forward time. Or somewhere in the middle of the godly war.
Oh, immediate. I mean, look, to be fair, if it was an age bomb, nothing would happen.
To you.
I mean, your deaths would be very sad for me, but
the Eldar are looking at the humans.
If it was a force bomb, I'd take half damage.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
But it would be, he had 910 hit points.
Change.
So his reverb damage is 435. He's a level 36 caster, full caster, he's a wizard, and a cleric.
My hearing is he's a nerd.
Yeah. And let me send you pictures of his sheet.
And Ian, I thought you would appreciate what I put in chat.
Is that a fucking Homestuck reference?
It sure is.
God damn. Matt, a Homestuck reference? It's 2023!
It sure is.
God.
Bask in it. That's the correct response.
Not fucking Homestuck.
Let me tell you about Homestuck.
So what even is Homestuck about?
Kids playing games.
Bad question. It's about a bunch of friends playing a game together.
Yeah.
What's the rest of the plot? Well,
so
interdimensional brother love.
Yeah, so there's an interdimensional race of ascended beings called trolls who reproduce using buckets.
And tentacles.
Yeah, and tentacles. And also they have an entire caste system based off of their blood color.
So they're fairies.
Oh, it's much worse.
Oh, sure, yeah, they're fairies. If fairies were capable of completely changing the fabric of reality with commands that they got based off of a video game.
And they also were the video game,
and also they could time travel.
Yeah.
And by time travel, I mean they're so far above the laws of basic reality that they can just type in the past.
Yikes.
Yeah.
And
Also, one of the characters fights his older brother, who actually turns out to be him from the future, from an alternate reality in which he kills his brother. So his brother actually was a person, but his brother's also dead because his brother is a person, but his brother's also himself in the future in a different timeline.
But his brother also is a copy of himself, but isn't himself because he's an AR version of himself who is himself, but isn't.
And also, one of the other characters links her soul with a dog, and then becomes half dog. And then canonically, has a kid with one of the other characters, but they don't, but they do. And that character's name is Yiffany.
Of course it is.
I hate that.
Of course it is.
My brain hurts.
It's just Homestuck. It's just a bunch of guys playing games.
Bailey, this is terrifying.
What is Time Wrath?
That is part of the subclass.
what is
causality?
Time Wrath?
Split causality? He has delayed Temporal grenades? Bailey,
Look at Time Bomb. It's literally
I
a
am.
it's a landmine.
This is fucking terrifying.
Bailey,
Yeah, dog.
are you okay?
I had a lot of time on my hands.
Am I gonna get
shut
access
the
to a special God spell list when I ascend to godhood?
Yeah, create water, create earth, create fire.
Create. That's it. That's the spell.
Yep.
Destruction.
You just get cantrips.
There is an
Destruction.
epic magic, like a level 12 spell that you just cast it and ascend to a god.
That's
Destruction. 455 points.
Yeah, and it's of all the crazy, like he could cast a 9th level spell, but then he also has empowered spells, so he could re-roll the damage dice and take the second one.
not the source.
And then all of the fate point things he has is called Arcane Ambiance, where he gains back fate points whenever he casts an actual spell slot above level 5, and so he can just do shit to you again. He can completely rewrite history depending on how many days he wants to age. Let's say if he wanted to move back 100 days, he would age 4 days. He can do that in an action.
You write history. You like the winner of every war.
Rewrite history. DuckTales.
And then he can cast enchantments as a bonus action, so he can cast Dominate Person or Hold Person as a bonus action.
Action economy. Who?
Exactly.
Remember when you said you thought you were as min-max as possible? Apparently, there's more.
I mean, I'm min-max as possible within the realm of possibility for a 11th level artificer.
Yeah, fair enough.
This
You
guy's
would.
like triple my level and also the voice of a god.
Yeah, but like
I'm just the son of a god.
time isn't even
Rapture.
real.
Rapture.
Time is for weaker, lesser creatures.
I like to imagine Pale has a second thought for a second. Eldor pops right back in front of him. And then disappears again.
Yeah.
But before Ildor leaves, could Bastion just walk him and be like, "Thank you," and just shake his hand?
He'd pat your big ass shoulder and go, "You're welcome, son. They still treating you all right?"
Yes.
He's fine.
I was very worried that something was going to happen.
I tell you, you take care of them robots. You hear?
I plan to make more. We stumbled upon a large supply of mithril.
Ooh.
That was our biggest limiting factor. Yes, we stole it off of Tiamat cultists, who we almost killed.
Oh, there's more.
More mithril?
Or more cultists.
Yeah, I only
cultists.
grabbed. No, there's more mithril. I only grabbed a box.
Huh.
Yeah, I forgot how much I said was in there, and I have to go back and listen.
30
You said that
pounds.
there was 4. 4 tons.
Yeah,
I mean, look,
I grabbed 30 pounds.
if that spell's still active, I'm just down to just go back and get more of that. What's the cost effectiveness of losing 4 lives versus being able to make? Because what was it like? How much mithril did it take for one body?
It was £1 each.
And how many pounds were in one box?
At least one.
Believe it was like 30 or 40. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Which is like $1 million. It's like a lot.
That's 4 lives for what is equivalent of over 200. I think if you tell Bastion about the mithril, because you have, right?
Just now.
Oh shit! Yeah.
The Elder Avarice sends you back to Kildgrath. Not Kildgrath. Was it Kildgrath? No, Carmouth. Sorry.
Yeah, the Illusion Town.
And your friends are waiting there. All the NPCs who have tied up the 4 dragon cultists. And the townsfolk are like, "Oh, I'm glad you cleaned that up." And they're having a little conversation, like the sheriff comes out or whatever. But you guys can talk about other things. When they wave at you that you came back, they're going to ask you questions later about where you went.
I whispered to Pale and Bastion, we might need to actually kill them if we're going to take more of the mithril.
I think it's just a matter. I think it's a matter of when they're going to die. I
No,
imagine whoever they're
because
delivering
they are cultists of our ally.
Yeah, I feel like we shouldn't kill them. I feel badly.
I think that
Yeah,
whoever they're
don't
delivering,
kill.
I think that whoever
Don't
they're
kill them,
delivering
but
the
rob-
mithril to will not be very pleased.
Yeah, kill them
Sure.
and rob our ally, or don't kill them and rob our ally.
Should we talk to the town
So
first,
they-
see what the town wants?
Wants to do with the mithril?
Well, with the cultists, whether they want them dead or just gone.
They're not real.
Well, the town isn't, but the town has some sort of origin point. And it has thoughts, right?
Does it?
Vibes. Fine, we can just go kill them, I guess.
I mean, I think this is a matter of just saying, of determining when they're going to die, whether by our hand or whether by their bosses.
I mean, I can just walk in there, cast Ray of Sickness, and kill all of them in a single swing.
What? I'd rather it not look like you,
I mean, why?
so they don't think it doesn't come back on us.
I mean, how would they be able to... how to come back on us if they're dead?
Well, yeah, that was my original point, but somebody talks.
Well, I mean, I can
don't
go...
know.
I can do Cloud Kill, and yeah, just a giant sphere of poison. I can raise the dead at one and have them go kill the other. It'd be really dark, but I mean...
That'd be funny.
What's new for that? It's trying to do good and then everything fails.
Okay. Yeah. However we want to kill them. Execution style? Do they want them executed?
I mean, execution style seems a little dark. I feel like it should be done without them even realizing it's being done.
Well, then I could just... they're tied up, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot that we did that.
The kids
It's
are
much
watching
easier.
over them.
It's much easier to not think about the moral quantifications of killing someone when they're fighting you.
Okay.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I just have never tried to think about how to make a death painless, and not scary.
That's because you'll never experience it, Ashton.
That doesn't mean I can't think about it.
Yeah, fair. I guess. Alright, let's just get it over with. I'm gonna pull out my sword.
Jade
I
pulls
sneak up behind.
You
I
say we're
sneak up
killing
behind him
people?
and start sneak.
Oh, sorry.
You want to sneak around back with me and start slitting throats?
Jade? No, not you.
We're like murdering them?
Jade? Not you.
Oh, I was about to say, because, like, if we let them go, they're probably gonna go, like, warn the other cultists, which is, like, be bad for us.
Listen.
She's
No,
right.
like, I'm totally for it, just, like, maybe not in front of the kids.
Yeah, no, hey, kids, go find me a 5-leaf clover.
Pale Jr. goes, but we're in the desert.
Yep. If you don't find one in 45 minutes, come back.
Kimmer would say, from where they're sitting in Nokia's arms, we could go snap hunting.
Silence.
Yeah, and they go off into the woods. Jameson, who gives a dubious look at what you guys are doing, because he's kind of a moral person. But they all, Folium and Jade stay, but then the younger folks and Seamus go off to go just somewhere else.
Yeah.
And the cultists who are sitting at your mercy, the older drow one who's squinting in the desert sun goes, what is happening? They're nervous, to say the least.
I try
Hey.
to sneak up I try to sneak out and back in behind them without them noticing.
Make a stealth check.
Can we give advantage by, like, walking up and talking to them?
Yeah. Make sure to
At
shuffle
advantage? Alright.
Yeah. And then a +1 from the friendship bonus.
Okay, then with a +1, that would be a 23.
Yeah, they have no idea you're there.
Right. Just start assassinating.
Okay. Pale and Bastion, make me persuasion or deception checks with just flat.
We're real good at those.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, 18.
Okay.
1, not a natural 1, but just it's down to a 1.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Then Carolina, make me 2 dexterity saves.
2 dexterity saves.
Do they have dead man switches?
It's just funny because the item I swapped out was my fucking.
Was the dexterity?
If we went
No,
back
I
in
put on my. Well, we did go back in time because I put on the ring of evasion when I swapped out. But dexterity save.
Oh yeah. Okay, so if you went back in time, you are back to how you were before you left, but you do remember everything.
Yeah. So
Ilder
dexterity
average, but you
save.
remember. Yeah.
Not at advantage. 18.
Yeah, so you're wearing.
You said 2.
Thing. Yeah, 2 of them.
I have the brooch of shielding on. So.
And I mean, you go back to how you were before you guys went to Stone Garden.
Yeah, I have the brooch of shielding on. I took the brooch of shielding off and put the ring of evasion on.
Okay. Never mind then. So you said 18?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's the other one?
14.
Okay. Pale, as you're doing actually a great job in distracting them. I don't know what you're doing to distract them, but Carolina, you get to slit their throats, lay them down, slit their throats, lay them down without them noticing as you go down the line behind them. But then the last one, Bastion, you say like something really sus, and the last guy in the line finally looks to his right and realizes
wow, it looks like you were the last one left.
Yeah, he finally looks to the right and lets out a horribly little miserable but then Carolina stabs his fucking neck. And now you have 5 dudes laying in the street, and the imaginary townsfolk, probably like the sheriff maybe was watching you guys. I don't know if you care, but he's probably just standing like with his mouth open, and then goes, I ain't gonna say anything because, I mean, they're dragon cultists. That's what your children told us, so I ain't gonna stop none. Also,
Why are you guys still pretending?
Hey, let's go. Ask that later. Let's go over here to the stalls, where their horses are.
And you guys are more than welcome to any of their stuff, being that you're assisting the city.
So they got horses and wagons?
They have 2 horses, a wagon, everything that was in the wagon. They have their armor, which is pretty fucked now that you guys kicked their asses and murdered them twice. They have basic weapons, or actually they probably have like the 2 bigger, older ones of them probably had like +1 swords or something. And a pocket change. You guys could get like 5 gold off of 2 of them or something.
I give it to the sheriff.
Well, thank you kindly. I'll probably be giving this to the bartender to pick up the couple of broken tables and things.
None of you...
Make a persuasion check, Pale.
I don't get why y'all are keeping this bid up. Check. I think it's the same thing. That's an 8.
An 8? Bit, what do you mean?
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I will pay you to stab me right now. I'm like being dragged back by Carolina. I know you're not... That motherfucker. That motherfucker is not real.
I knew you were going there.
Oh, man.
God.
Yeah, but the Undertaker in town is probably rolls up with a tape measure. Starts going through.
The Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's go. We can all just go to Windwalk somewhere else, I guess.
Yeah. No. We got stuff to get.
Here?
Yes.
Oh.
I walked them to where all the crates are.
Right. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So I don't remember what I said was in there last time, and I'm not going to make up new shit that was in there. I believe I told you there was gold and platinum in the back, and then also the mithril, but then I can roll for some other minor things that are also in there real quick. Just in case I didn't last time. Where'd it go? There we go. Yeah, you find, like, their equipment, like sausage and boiled eggs and things. And then you find, like, a set of, like, you know, actual silverware, and then some gemstones, and I'm looking for... you find some oil of slipperiness, and then 2 adamantine gauntlets, not a whole armor, but just the gauntlets. And little things like that I will just roll into the gold unless you guys are, you know, you need a pearl for some spell or something like that. But there's other stuff you could sell at a pawn shop that I'm too lazy to actually go through and have you write down. Who's picking up what, or we could just have it.
I've got a completely empty bag of holding.
True.
Taking a whole cart.
You just dump this shit in there.
You could turn it sideways and then go put it in the mansion or in the workshop. Like, get it if you can get it through the door.
Well, just hold on to it and then open the set up the mansion.
What are you gonna do with the horses? Because living things can't just chill there, but stuff can.
What if we just killed them?
I mean, you could eat them for horse meat. You could probably find somebody in town.
No, I can't.
Oh, well.
With that attitude.
You could, like, stick it into some little pocket you have and then just wait for it to rot. And say that you've eaten it because it's inside of you.
Yeah, and you let it sit there long enough, it might turn into oil of slipperiness.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Or
who's
meat
going to
jello.
put the adamantine bracers in their inventory?
I'll do it.
Okay, well, the slipperiness.
I'll do that.
Okay. Grease is Vivian's signature spell. Yeah. And what else did I fucking say? Fuck.
You said some actual
Gemstones.
silverware.
Oh, yeah. Let's say there's also, like, a potion of poison, which
I think you said a soul stone with seams fully intact. So
Yeah, you said
It's weird.
a gun to kill God.
specifically Calor without destroying the sun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a gun that
yeah.
fires a bullet that's it's a Pelor-seeking bullet.
I hope you guys
Baby
don't
spell
feel...
seeking bullets.
Do you feel railroaded again?
No.
No.
Okay.
This is one of those things.
Often.
No, I mean, okay. There's a difference between, like, being railroaded and being like, hey, I'm the keeper of time, and you're fucking with the flow of time in a way that will literally ruin the entirety of the, like, year
Reverse.
plus of session that we've done.
2 years.
I'm gonna advise you don't do that, and I'm powerful enough to, like, stop you from doing that.
And
That's
the only
not-
thing you want is to unfuck this guy's brain. Okay.
Yeah, like, that's not really railroading. That's a, hey, stop fucking with the flow of time.
You sure about that?
He
Are
did
you-
tell you there are other little things you could change, and I did tell you in the beginning that when you went back in time that there are little things that are going to be okay, but then I think I specifically said going to the revolution and changing it will fuck things up. So
I mean, we already killed like 50 people that
Yeah.
were not dead.
for sure. And he might have spared that person you killed in the Scorch, except for you rolled really low on that persuasion check.
Yeah, that's on me.
Yeah.
I didn't even kill her. She just killed herself via the drugs
Yeah.
I left for her.
Yeah.
I
You gave her a choice.
The choice is a strong word to put it. She committed slip and slide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said
You
easy.
gave her a
You said
choice.
easy way out, and then overdosed her on cocaine.
Which, I mean, she
Yeah.
probably lost all sanity, you know, because Star Sugar fucks your ass up. and she took a lot of it. She probably wasn't even aware of what she was doing. She's just going nuts.
Yeah,
yeah,
but like that's still like a lot.
Like,
That's still like a lot worse death than just like, hey, overdose on this opium.
I mixed up what it was.
to be fair, it's the elves' fault for kidnapping her and putting her into slavery in the first place. The Feywild's a fucking dark place, man.
No, there's plenty of sunlight.
Ba-dum-bum. Yeah. No, it's
Hale has a heart attack.
Yeah. Aneurysm. No, it's fine.
Yep.
But yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I had to build a whole thing for Eldorabrus. I'm like, if I don't figure all this shit out, it's gonna take me 5 fucking minutes per round of combat to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna make him do next.
And I mean, the way you built it made him absolutely terrifying. I killed you.
Reading that feels like I'm reading the. It feels like I'm reading an obituary.
It feels like reading it feels like the same stat block as Vecna, who is a god.
Yeah.
Outright.
And the conversation made him.
I have got to get more powerful.
Yeah, the conversation with him sounded like Kang the Conqueror.
I don't know who that is.
He's from Marvel. He's a character. It's essentially, I've killed all of the Avengers over and over. Which one are you? I don't remember killing you in another universe yet.
Like, you're not the one with the hammer, are you?
No,
that's Thor. I'm Ant-Man. Who? Like, he makes fun of people because he hasn't killed them yet, so they're not worthy enough to die by his hand.
Right.
But he did. But Ant-Man was wrong, because that's not who he was talking about.
Nope. But I do like Kang in the comics. His story is really well done. And I kind of hope they keep his origin the same, even though I know they won't. I love his origin in the comics.
You do know who Kang was talking about when he said you're the one with the hammer. The one with the hammer, right?
The different version of Ant-Man, right?
No, he was talking about Captain America.
Oh. Huh. That makes sense. I guess he saw the different version of him.
Yeah, because Captain America had to go back and fix the timeline by taking all the stuff back. And where do they have to travel? Yeah, he had to travel into the quantum realm.
Oh, yeah, because he did have the hammer until he gave it back. Yeah, that do be making sense. As the youths say.
It do be.
You know, it feel like railroading. It felt like, hey, are you sure? Are you sure? Consider the consequences. Here they are listed out, enumerated. You could. You have the option. But understand the choice.
Yeah.
How quickly do you want to fuck around and find out?
It would have been.
Fuck around and you have an hour to find out before you're erased.
It would have been even better if you'd have just, hey, are you sure you want to do this? And then walked away.
No, man.
That actually would have been much scarier. Is Eldorabrus showing up and saying, are you sure? And then leaving.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but I mean, he honestly, if he killed us 8 times, he probably did that at least a couple.
Yeah.
He absolutely lied about how many times he killed us.
He killed you twice.
He lied about that. It was supposed to be 30.
So wait, what happened the other 6 times if we only died?
You didn't ask?
We fought to a stalemate.
Or he just, like, incapacitated you in a different way until he could cast his big things?
He has those kind of spells? He's part bard?
No.
Just
Tail has a heart attack again. Tail explodes.
You really, really don't want to kill me?
Oh yeah, you see the last line in my,
Do
you want to know why Mechanus' champions are the longest lived? Why only 2 of us have ever died in battle in this last 6,000 years? Because you really, really don't want to kill me. Yeah. I was excited to read that to you, but then you never actually fought him, so...
Yeah.
That's a
this entire thing was just to gas you up so you'd put all this work into something we weren't going to do anyways.
Listen, I I was bored at work. It's fine. It's as long as I can share it with you, my friends. It doesn't matter.
The three of us on the side, like, hey guys, this will be hilarious if we totally screw Bailey over and make her think
You
we're
fuck
gonna do
with her
this.
and make her plan things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, this definitely won't blow back on us.
No. It's fine.
We'll fight him later.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to use... It's not like this... I'm going to throw this stat sheet out. Like, I have all this shit forever, so it's like... I'll probably use him again in something else.
Hey guys, I have an idea. Since we let Steven die, what if we go and kill King Henry now and replace him with a simulacrum? What could go wrong?
Simulacrum of who?
No.
Yeah, you know this. I can't cast that. I'm like super powerful and stuff, but that's
God, the one window is terrifying.
The what?
The whole 1 hour window also made it so much scarier.
Oh, yeah.
Because the idea of you have a chance, but realistically, you fucking don't.
Mm-hmm.
Realistically, you fail horribly.
Oh, it's like
But
you have a
can try.
chance. You have a chance. Was that a question?
You can fuck around, but you might find out.
You're almost guaranteed to find out, yeah.
In fact, it's most likely you actually might not find out because you might not have the chance to find out. Wait, what?
I can't even send you my fucking flowchart that I made before I realized that Eldor Avarice would stop you. Because it contains future events, so...
Oh. Somehow, Bastion becomes part of the mall.
No.
Turns out I've been the Maw the entire time. I've been lying to you guys.
I mean...
Okay, so I legitimately have had that theory for about 20 sessions.
That what?
That Bastion was the Maw.
Oh.
He's essentially... You know how people theorize that the Tyranids were created by the Old Ones to wipe the slate clean, or the Flood was created by the Forerunners to wipe the slate clean?
The Flood was
Bastion
created by the Forerunners to do that.
Yeah,
That's not a
so
theory.
No, that's what I'm saying, is that, well, so that Bastion was essentially the clean slate protocol.
I'm the Harbinger?
You're not the Harbinger. You're the Doomsday device.
Oh,
You're not the Silver Surfer. You're Galactus.
Woo! Ooh, that'd be pretty cool.
Essentially, Bastion is the failsafe if Gond wants to stop creating.
Yeah, that's why he's not been talking. That's why he's not been talking to me much. He's like, why is my bomb talking to me?
Yeah, because my view was, all right, we know that the Maw ends all creation. We had this cyclical view. Tail didn't know it, but Matt looked at like the Stephen prophecy or Michael prophecy. That's it. Michael prophecy. It's like, all right, so creation's cyclical. Gond and Merkul shake hands. Essentially, Merkul has one final victory, but that's not the correct way, and Gond is sick of creating. Only two gods left. It breaks the entire wheel by the creator. Failsafe.
Hey, I want you to know Bailey apparently didn't hear any of that, because she just typed, "Are y'all talking?"
Okay, cool.
That's hilarious.
Did you not hear anything we just said?
I don't remember where you left off, but it's like the last 20 seconds I've been like, oh god.
That's crazy.
Oh, okay. My
crazy.
Wi-Fi cracked out. I'm just connected to it.
I was crazy once.
Good fucking rinse.
I was
Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room.
Crazy.
A rubber room.
A rubber room.
crazy.
A rubber room.
Feeling so lonely.
Crazy?
Crazy. I'm singing kind
Oh
of
my god.
It's,
Yeah, no, there was a long period where I was like, the only son of God, and there was also this great eating force that's destroying all reality.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you, Matt. When I made Bastion, I said, Bailey, I want a character whose backstory I don't know. You have complete freedom. And she said, cool. So.
Yeah, that's kind of why I thought that.
So.
Yeah, you might actually be the Maw because you don't eat.
I'm cut off again.
Oh.
Sorry.
Bailey keeps turning off her mic whenever we guess right.
No, what did you say?
Yeah, Bailey's
Exactly.
muted. Bailey's deafening and muting, but she's like, "Oh fuck, they figured it out."
No.
No, so
I
I said to Matt, I said, Look, I'll be honest with you. When I made my character, I went to Bailey and I said, Bailey, I want a character whose backstory I don't know. You have full control, and you went, cool. And then I made Bastion. So, I mean, it's possible.
It's possible. It's popsicle.
I said that Bastion doesn't eat food, so the mod's
True.
eating the world, the universe.
Yeah, it's actually...
Categorically, the mod does eat.
Yeah, it is that I do need to eat, but the maw, because it's eating at the edges of reality right now, it's just feeding me.
Yeah, Bastion is hungry as fuck.
I've been hungry, dude.
Stop.
Listen, it won't be a session without me saying something absolutely heinous.
No. So you better watch out before I screenshot it and put it in the YouTube video.
Nope. I'm done. Suddenly I'm done.
Okay. Every now and then, it's like with the OCD stuff, I get the word Slenosi stuck in my head for just hours and hours.
Just thinking about it.
I was Slenosi once.
That and
They put me in a jar. A glass jar.
Oh my god. Erbil Kebab House, think about that constantly. Never been there,
It's fun.
don't know where it is. Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, but kebabs are delightful.
I've never had a kebab.
Honestly, hot take, shawarma over kebabs.
I've never had shawarma.
It's top tier.
So I've heard.
Or if you're more vegan, vegetarian leaning, go for falafel.
I have had falafel. It sucked ass.
Then you either had bad falafel or you just don't like chickpeas. Either way.
I think it's I don't like chickpeas.
That'll do it.
I prefer D's
These.
nuts.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
you fucking fell for it.
Did I actually get you guys? I'm so proud of myself.
I thought it was going to be a picture, so I was waiting for where's the picture? These what?
These nuts.
I fucking hate it
I'm
here.
so proud of myself. I haven't gotten somebody with it in so long.
Look, it didn't get me. It did get Matt though, and that's
How
arguably more
old am I?
embarrassing.
How old?
28.
I had to teach someone today at work that za meant marijuana, not pizza.
Oh, I thought it meant pizza.
It's both. But like someone says
No.
Zaza.
Who the fuck shortens it to za? Actually, no, that's a lie. I know many people who are like, I gotta get that. No, yeah, actually, I'm completely
Northeastern
lying.
Italians.
No, or Texans, I guess.
Ew.
Yeah.
What's the
Fuck you,
difference?
I live there. I'm a Texan.
Don't
Yeah,
put
but you
us
know
in
what the
that
funny thing is?
category.
You know what the funny thing is? I'm sure not.
You're the only one in this call not from Texas.
Yeah,
No,
which means y'all
Darian's
can't
from
get me.
Nebraska.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
technically
from, but not in.
Texas.
But you live in Texas, don't you?
Yes.
Have you lived? How long have you lived in Texas?
At least 2 years.
Since 2006.
Yeah, no, you're Texan. It ain't about if you've been born here, it's about if you've lived here and experienced the culture.
The state of mind.
Yeah, it's a state of being.
Yeah.
You're experiencing Texas.
Yeah, my daughter just turned 16 today.
Nice.
She was born here, so
That's crazy.
I
She's
was
got that
also
dual
born here.
citizenship. Citizen to other states and also Texas.
no, she's a Texan.
No, it's a joke.
Yeah.
My oldest doesn't claim Texas. She's like, I'm a Californian. I'm like, I wouldn't go around saying that out loud.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't be happy to be from
Yeah.
California.
Good. Are we good for tonight?
Yeah, we're
done?
done.
Okay,
It's,
good.
yeah,
Alright.
close
I'm
enough.
gonna
Oh, boy,
pop off 'cause
Baldur's
I
Gate
have to
time.
go. I have to go to a court that's an hour away tomorrow.
Ew.
So I get to wake up at 5:30.
Have
I
fun
get
with that.
I get to be responsible for all of the data transfer of our entire lab
That was-
tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yeah, it sounds cool. It's not. It's super stressful because I'm the only one responsible for it. But
I'm
also,
right there
I'm
with
the
you.
only one responsible.
I'm right there with Matt, having to get up early. I gotta be on the road by 7. Be on the road by 7. I gotta get up and get this truck cleaned up before the trainee gets over here.
Well, go to sleep then, you fuckers.
Best of luck with that. I'm go to sleep. Are you kidding me? Hell no. I'm playing Baldur's Gate. Bailey, have you tried it? Have you played it?
I have not played yet.
Oh my god, you need to. It is
I've been busy.
Genuinely, that's true. Yeah, you did just buy a house.
Mm-hmm.
Genuinely though, holy shit,
Yeah.
this game is fucking insane. Have you ever played a game and been like, this could be so much better? Like it's like a D&D adjacent game. This is just D&D. You have actions, you have bonus actions, you have reactions. They have all 12 PHB races plus Gith. I don't know why the fuck the Gith are there. It's based on traditional Faerun lore.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, Merkul's like a god, and there's like you can be a cleric of Merkul.
Nice.
It's fucking awesome. Yeah, all of the characters are likable.
Is it like turn-based, or is it like...
Combat is turn-based. Combat is turn-based, but it's a CRPG. So, you know, like Diablo, Divinity, Original Sin.
Haven't played those.
Oh, shit. It's like a...
Or I think you've maybe played... I think I do. You made me download Original Sin. I still have it.
Damn, yeah. I haven't touched that game in a while. I've played it
I haven't touched it since I played with you. I have a lot of things to do. I do.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but it's 100%. Like, if you ever have the time to play it, I 100% recommend it. Like, it's very character centric, right? So it's like my character is a half elf, paladin, oath of devotion. So when I'm talking in like dialogue, like I have options to be like, oh, I'm a paladin. I can say this instead. Or like, oh, I had a moment where it's this group of like an order of knights trying to break into a burning inn because their commander's in there, and I'm a paladin, oath of devotion specifically. So it's like let out a victorious cry and like assist the men, or to rally the men or something like that. And so because I had those two things, I got to get a bonus to the roll and I got advantage on the roll. And then I got to do the roll itself. And so I fucking roll. I land, I think, like a 19 or something without bonuses. And then I kick the door down. Everyone floods through. You break through, like, another door. You free the person, like, thank you so much. And it's like, as a paladin, it's like, like, you say specific things about your character. It's all PHB classes, too, with their subclasses.
Nice.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Currently my party is, I'm a Oath of Devotion Paladin. I've got you can be an Oathbreaker, by the way, which is fucking awesome. But also It sucks because I like my character being a goody two-shoes. But the Oath of Devotion does not do anything for me.
Oh no?
Yeah, it's kind of sucks. I love being a Paladin. None of the bonuses I'm getting are good for being a Paladin.
Oh no?
Yeah.
You're more of an assistance Paladin.
Well, it's just like usually, like my role is better served by everyone else. Like my casting, I've got a cleric, a life cleric, so I'm not healing, and we've got a barbarian fighter, multi-class. So like melee damage is covered, and then we have a Gloomstalker assassin rogue. So range damage is also covered.
Nice.
So it's like, damn, I do gotta go full caster, don't I? Fuck. But I like being a paladin is so cool, and the heavy armor I have is fucking awesome.
Well, do one playthrough as a paladin, and the other one as another one.
Oh, do one playthrough? Bailey, the main story is 200 hours without side content.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do 2 playthroughs.
Look, I put 400 hours into Fallout 4. I believe in you.
I mean, look, I've put in ridiculous amounts of hours into the games that I've played too. That doesn't mean that I got the time.
Yeah. Which that's why I haven't played much games, because I'm forcing myself to finish all the Skyrims and Fallouts first. And then I have a couple other games that I bought that I want to finish, kind of like Divinity Original Sin. So I'm going to make myself play the games I have before I buy new ones. But I will eventually get 2 other ones.
That's fair. There was a Steam, profile thing that I sent some friends of mine where it showed like what the average value of your account and everything is. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Yeah.
But mine was fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here it is.
Yes, I really do be spending a lot of money on this.
So this is the website, and then here's mine.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
But
the price per hour though.
As long as you're having fun, yeah, that's.
Yeah, I do have almost 10,500 hours on record though, but that's built up over 9.5 years.
And you could do that, and then, or you go to like a single Cowboys game. You know.
True. Yeah. Exactly.
I'll see you guys later. Bailey, are we playing John's game?
If they're doing it tonight, then yes. Sorry, I haven't looked at my phone.
Oh, there's like a million messages between him and Wes.
Oh.
I am also going to head out because I'm gonna go play Baldur's Gate. Goodbye.
All right. I'll see you later.
See you later.
Bye.
Hey, it's your GM, Bailey Ford. I would like to thank our regular players, Darian, Matt, and Ian, Hip for our cover art, and Tabletop Audio for our background music. You can find us on Twitter at @Illithids, and thank you especially for listening.